Hey there, I'm going to do a really quick example that is very similar to an assessment problem we had, but it's not exactly the same because a couple things that I noticed when going through your concept checks. So first of all, for this object here, this 25 kilogram object suspended by two wires, I'm going to do some free body diagram for that. So here we go. It is being pulled downward by force of gravity of 250 newtons, which means that the only way it is staying suspended is if there is something pulling up, which can only come from this tension right here. So we'll call this FT1, but FT1Y is equal to 250 newtons, because it has to be to cancel that. So then we have to do a little bit of trig here to figure out really what FTX is. And the only reason that matters is because whatever FTX is, that's the same as what FT2 is in the other direction. All right, I need to fix this here quickly. That should actually be a little bit shorter. Is that, and that should be the same length, which would mean that the sum of the forces in the x direction are equal to FT1x, that's that force, minus FT2. And the sum of the forces in the y direction are FT1y, that's that force, minus FG. Both are equal to 0. All right, so how do we get FTX? Well, FTX is related, actually I'm going to write that differently. We know that tangent of the 50-degree angle is equal to FT1y, that's opposite, divided by FT1x. And we know that FT1y is actually 250. Oh dear, what just happened? 250. So with a little trig here, a little algebra, I can rearrange this to say FT1x is actually equal to 250 over tan 50. 250 divided by tangent 50 is about 210 newtons. And then for the other one, for FT1 itself, we know, and I'm going to rewrite that here, we know that sine of 50 degrees is equal to FT1y over FT1. Again, I'm now going to fix that and say, well, we actually know what that is. That is also 250. And if I do a little algebra again, FT1 is equal to 250 divided by sine 50, which equals about 326 newtons. For a lot of you, what I saw is that you did a pretty solid job of calculating, or you did a pretty solid job of some of this, of actually doing the trig, but then you did the algebra incorrectly. You were in this position right here, and then you did not solve properly for this value in the denominator.